What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, He Got Game here, coming to you live and direct, back with another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about how to do the Petra's run on the Last Wish raid. Let's get it! Alright, y'all, so first thing you want to do is you want to put in the 13th wish, and this is going to activate Petra's run. Now, you're going to know you've done this correctly because you're going to get a little notification at the bottom left-hand screen, and it's going to say, you wish for a promising future. That's how you know you've done it correctly. Once this has been done, you guys are going to want to find your positions as per the pillars, 2 per pillar, and you're going to want to wait until everyone's in position, and then obviously start it up as per normal. Now, just a couple of pointers and tips for this raid. What you want to try and do is make sure that you guys are, you know, as close to 600 as possible, and if not over 600. I was 650 when I did this, and a lot of the guys on my team were 650 when we did this, and it made a big difference. It definitely helped us get through this without dying too much and without having to restart, and you know, we didn't really feel like we were ever underpowered. So I definitely recommend being as high a light level or power level as you possibly can, guys. This is gonna be yeah, a turning point, you know, if for those that that struggle and die too easily. Now another thing, I don't recommend LFGing groups. Here's why. When you LFG groups, you got a whole lot of people that are just trying to get the raid done. So they're not necessarily, you know, good at the raid. They're just looking for a good team to try and do this with, and that kind of sucks if you're trying to take the game really seriously and you're actually trying to get this triumph done. So what I recommend doing is maybe trying to find your clan mates that are good in the raid, that are experienced in the raid, that have multiple completions in the raid, and you know, try and run with them. If you are gonna LFG somebody, try and raid report them first, see how many completions they've got, etc., so that you know the type of guy that you're rolling with. Is he serious? Is he not serious? That's that. The next thing is that you want to try and make sure that you have the highest resilience possible on your armor. This is going to help you out tremendously in terms of not taking damage. If you have any of the Riven's Curse, if I'm not mistaken, ornaments on your armor, that's even better because it's going to reduce the damage taken by 20%, and this is what you want. You want to reduce your damage because ultimately Petra's run is about not dying. Hence the reason, you know, that you want to try and have as much resistance as possible to the damage that you'll be taking from the taken enemies in this specific raid. So yeah, so that's basically another thing. Something else that you guys want to pay a lot of attention to is you want to try and have a really balanced team when you're going for this. So try and have warlocks in the team, try and have hunters in the team, try and have titans in the team. You want your melting points. You guys want to be able to have the well of radiance. You want those sort of hard-hitting blade barrage, quick DPS super moves that the hunters do. So you want to kind of be versatile. When we did this, we did it with 3 hunters, 2 warlocks, and a titan. So we pretty much had everything. We had everything that we needed to get this done. Made it a whole lot easier. And yeah, so basically that's kind of what you guys want to do, and also be comfortable when getting this done. Be comfortable. Don't you're not trying to. This isn't a rush run, guys. This isn't a speed run. The triumph that you're trying to get here is not to rush the raid. It's to try and get it done without dying. So don't rush. Take it easy. Play with your most confident player. For me, I personally main a warlock. I have 3 characters all at 650, but I main a warlock. I feel most comfortable with a warlock. The jumping with the warlock for me feels the easiest. I know a lot of people complain about that, but for me it just feels the easiest. But whatever works for you. You want to try and be on your most comfortable character, your most versatile character, the character that's got the most armor pieces, with different perks attached to it. So you know, rocket attachments, etc. I mean, extra rockets, extra linear fusion rifle ammo, etc. So yeah, pretty much that's it. But you want to have a nice versatile team, a bunch of guys that you know are main different types of characters to yours, so that it's going to be easy. You know, you're going to be able to, you know, you're not going to struggle without a well of radiance or without a melting point or anything like that. So those are just a couple of pointers that you definitely want to take into consideration. And yeah, so another thing, guys, is especially when you're doing the Petra's run, when you guys are going to go for the Petra's run, you need to understand that this is not an easy thing. As a matter of fact, this is probably one of the most hardest things that I have done in Destiny 2 so far. This is
I'll
probably,
be the
I
other
would
crystal
even
as
say
usual. I
it
just
was
went for
harder
blades
than
this time.
two-manning Crota flawlessly in D1, because I actually, yeah, I did that with another homie of mine. We actually two-manned Crota flawlessly, and I got the trophy for it as well. So yeah, that was pretty dope. But I mean, I still think that this is actually harder than that. So this is probably my biggest achievement, and yeah, so you know, you want to have, basically what I'm saying, yeah guys, you want to have a lot of clears so that you're used to the raid. You got to know the raid, you got to know the dynamics of the raid, the ins, the outs, what's going to happen if somebody's not at their crystal in time. Are you able to just pick it up and know what to do? Is it instinct? You know, you kind of got to get this raid down to first nature. So spend time in this raid and get used to what's happening, and you know, the other guys' supers and what they're using. So that's the first thing. This is the first encounter is very easy, as you guys know. It's just Cali. Yeah, guys. So Cali isn't actually that hard. I think the biggest part about Cali is actually being coordinated in terms of knowing which door to take, and also not waiting too long in between DPS phases to actually go into the doors. Rather be safe than sorry. Just go into the door and come out and save the DPS for the next round. You should be able to kill Cali in the first phase. If you're not, then you guys are doing something wrong. So try and get it done in the first phases. During the runs, the best run on Cali we actually did was we only needed to go into one door, and we pretty much killed her in two phases. So it was the beginning phase, then we ran in the doors, ran out, and killed her in the second phase before having to run in. That is the quickest that we managed to do it. On this run, unfortunately, it took us 3 runs, but we got it done. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing to it. The next part is Shirochi. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel that Shirochi is the hardest raid boss in this encounter. Note that I said hardest boss encounter because I do feel that there are other encounters that are difficult, even more difficult than Shiro. You know, if not the same difficult level, maybe even slightly harder. But we'll get to that. Shirochi's it's just about being, once again, coordinated and synergized with your team, guys. You got to be working together, communicating, doing the callouts. On the puzzle room, if one of you guys can't do it, there's 2 ad clears. Have one of the ad clears step on. You know, if you're a warlock, throw down your Wall of Radiance if you've got it. Throw down your Healing Rift if you've got it, because those help everybody. So yeah, that's what you want to do for Shiro. But other than that, it's pretty easy, guys. I'm not here to teach you what to do in the raid. I'm here to help you and give you tips on the Petra's run. So yeah, moving swiftly along, guys. Next is Morgoth. So look, Morgoth is difficult. Getting to Morgoth is even harder. Now, getting to Morgoth, in my opinion, is probably the sweatiest part of this entire raid. One tip of advice, guys: have your party team leader stay back. Have that party team leader go into the roster and highlight the member that is going across. Have one member of your fire team go across at once. The reason for this is so that the fire team leader can be ready to boot the guardian that messes up. If a guardian messes up and says, "I'm falling, kick me, boot me," or gives whatever call out they need to get kicked from the team, the fire team leader then has enough time to boot them from the fire team, thus sending that player to orbit, allowing them to then rejoin. Petra's run will still be active because the fire team has not left completely. It's one member, and that's pretty much how you can do this encounter. Luckily, we did not need to do that. Everybody made it across, but we had a couple of close encounters. Next up is Morgoth, guys. Real easy. We didn't use the EP strategy, the one where you stand behind her and just blast her with the EP shotgun, because the reason for that is, you know, there's those taken spores that come off and they kill you. So what we did was we stood back by the entrance, and what we did was pretty much just the whisper strategy, guys. We all know the whisper strategy, and that gave us enough time to kill the taken spores before they, well, took us out. So that's kind of how you want to do that strategy, and you know, it's not too hard. There's nothing to it. You know, I don't think in any run that I ever did in this I actually failed at Morgoth. I think every Morgoth run that I got to during a Petra's run I passed. It was either failing at Shiro or the Vault. Talking about the Vault, that's next up, guys. The Vault. This is the longest encounter of the raid. The longest, not the hardest. the longest encounter. You guys are going to have to be focused here. I recommend maybe taking a slight break before that encounter. This is to give you guys a bit of a break, because this is something that's going to take you guys pretty much a minute for each person to carry the Eye of Riven and go and plant it. So you're looking at 9 to 10 minutes to get this run done minimum. You cannot rush it. That's pretty much how long it's going to take you. So with that being said, guys, just stay on ad clearance, stay focused, don't drift off. If you've got needing help with a knight, or you got a knight that's coming to your pillar and you don't have an extra fight team member because that fight team member is maybe running with Eye of Riven, then call it out, guys. Just be clear with your call outs and you should be able to do this with ease. It's not that hard. Just have high DPS weapons, high DPS supers. You want to have Blade Barrage, you know, Nova Bomb is always good. I used Chaos Reach. That somehow staggers the actual knight. It staggers the knight in its tracks, which made it a lot easier to take it down. So I used that strategy. A couple of the other guys used different ones. But yeah, that's what I recommend doing, guys. So for me, the final encounter, Riven, which is actually probably the easiest bosses, the easiest boss out of all the bosses.
2, 1.
Yeah, there's nothing to it, guys. We use the cluster strat, which everyone says is a cheese. I feel that, you know what, if you want to call it a cheese, whatever it is, what it is, but it's a way to beat Riven. I have done it legit in the past, but I just feel that I don't want to be standing there for 20 minutes trying to get that done. So, you know, we did Riven quick fast, you know, and we did the cluster strat, and that worked for us. So yeah, so once that was done, guys, it was pretty much just, you know, the home stretch was there. We were teleported into the Ascendant Challenge. The Ascendant Challenge, what we did was we had 2 runners. Everybody else stayed back, and everyone else that stayed back did their best to clear as many ads as possible to make way for the runners to make it back to the Taken Blight, to teleport us back to finish Riven off. So that was it, guys. It ain't nothing. It's another day at the office. You know, we do this weekly. So yeah, that was it. The next part was the heart. Now this part is actually, for me, quite easy. I think that if everybody has just done it and knows what they are doing, you should not have any problem getting this done. Now, the hardest part about this is not getting teleported when the person that has picked up the heart gets teleported. That is literally the hardest part of this encounter. If you can get that down, you will finish this encounter easily. The other fear is getting guitar, which we all know about. But don't worry about that. What we did was we didn't even waste time. If you guys watch at the end of the video, I didn't even get a time to rally the banner. My team was just like, guys, we're going. We're not even waiting. We're not wanting to get guitar. We ain't about that live. They just bounced. So, and you'll notice that I started out with no heavy, no super, but I was still good. I still, you know, ran. I still did DPS on the bad guys, and yeah, I was good. But you know, everybody needs to know where they're going. Everybody needs to understand the map. They need to understand the geographics of the location that they are in when they are running with the heart. That is the biggest thing. There is no boss encounter. That is the home stretch, guys. Nobody should be failing. Nobody should be getting teleported unnecessarily. This is basics, guys. This is stuff that you learn on the first day of doing the raid. So don't stand too close, guys. And that's pretty much it, man. You know, there's nothing to it. Once you've done that, that is the raid. Petra's run, flawless completion, done and dusted. You know, just work with a team, guys. Have a good team that you synergize with, that you run the raid with weekly, or that you run the raid with a couple of times. Even if you just do a couple of runs before actually giving the Petra's run an attempt, you know, just so that you understand how everybody else is playing. You know, set it out beforehand so that you don't have to sit and talk about who's doing plates and who's doing puzzles and, you know, who's which door, and you don't want to be talking about that during the raid. You kind of want to have that set up before the raid. So just make sure that you guys know who's doing what and who's supposed to be where during what encounter. You know, that I think is key to success here, guys. Just coordination and communication, understanding what everyone's role is. And yeah, guys, with that being said, that's pretty much it, man. I've kind of edited the video down just a little bit for you guys to see certain encounters where we actually took a little bit of a break. What we did here was we took a bit of a break. It took us just about an hour to do this. We took a little bit of breaks in between each encounter, and that was just so that we could, you know, rest up, you know, so that we would, you know, reduce fatigue, and so that's how we did this raid, and it definitely helped. So I recommend maybe doing that, guys. This is not a speed run, as I said. This is the Petra's run. This is not dying. Speed run is a different thing. So you're not trying to rush getting this done. Play, take your time, guys. Have a good time. Enjoy it. It's a sweaty experience, but it's good. This is the hardest PvE encounter that you can actually do. It's one of the hardest things I feel in Destiny that you can do, other than going for like the Not Forgotten, which is a PvP encounter. But as a PvE encounter, I feel that this is probably the most challenging thing right now that you can do in D2. So yeah, just be with a good team.
Yeah, man.
Alright, Joe, so I want to give a massive shout out to the clan, Legions of the Lost Legacies. These guys are complete beasts. Some of these dudes in the clan are even top 2 percentile of raid runners in the world right now. One of the dudes even has over 1,000 completions. These guys are complete monsters when it comes to the raid. And yeah, man, like I just wanted to give these guys a little bit of recognition as they helped me get this done. I want to give a shout out to Ghost, Latin Ludwig, Cibolia, Stardrifter, Aquaboy. We just recruited him after we did the run. He was the only player that wasn't in the clan that did it with us, but he's now in the clan. And yeah, I just want to give a shout out to these guys. So yeah. And yo guys, listen, if this video has helped you out in any way, please be sure to like. You know, you can feel free to subscribe if you want to, leave a comment in the description. Please note that this is my first Destiny 2 video that I am posting on YouTube, so be gentle. I know there's going to be haters, but be gentle. I am working on my skills. I will get better. I will release more regular content. I'm planning on doing this seriously, so you know, watch out for more. More will be coming through. We're going to be trying to do the Scourge Pass run soon, so Scourge of the Pass is coming up. We're going to get this flawless run done, and yeah guys, it is what it is. You know, I'm just here doing my biz. It's another day at the office. Yo, that's from me, signing out. Peace.
Alright, your boys across. Keep the emotes, keep the emotes, keep the emotes.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready?
Woo! That was sweaty as fuck.
That was good timing. No, I was like just adjusting my chair. I was back, but
you can see who's getting damaged.
strength.
Yo, who's getting this one here on the right? Alright.
Eye bottom left.
Bottom left.
Our bottom right is down. Nothing there. Alright, there's the Riven star.
Taking strength. Realms is pretty good.
Stuck bottom left. Ghost. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't take out that last one yet.
You ready? Let's
Nope.
do this.
Alright.
Go. Go, go, go.
Everyone tell me when. Oh,
The orbs out.
Shoot, 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 shoot! Oh!
Good shit, boys. Good shit.
did anyone get super low there? Because I just tanked everything.
Whew.
You don't hesitate to reach into the deep. Your kind is so brave.
Oh, that scared me.
Those with conviction fare best with my kind. Like you. Like the awoken prince. Shall we be friends?
Take it easy. Should I switch to Thunderlord? Well, obviously. The damn laser ricochets 9 times and blows your head off.
Thunderlord's really good because you could just shoot like 2 bullets into the ads that just spawn and you kill like 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's trees left. I have bird diving down. You guys know once you figure out what direction after you read the law, it's the same direction all the time. Like that secret. Yeah, like say like it starts here and then goes steps, then it'll go in that direction for the rest of it. A lot of people up trees. And so trees.
Knight's dead. Oh, fuck off. Can't talk.
I've got 10 from sprinting stairs.
Yeah, I got my knights at Rockscape.
Here it looks like. Anyone need help with the night?
All my shit
Nah.
dead.
Go Stokes, you inside there?
Guys, quick. Well, I think it's
Oh no, he disappeared. I thought he would stay there. Keep him for you. Yeah.
I have that on my left. I do have Dragon holding a spear, by the way.
Yeah. It just fucking was there, dude. Alright. Oh, good, we got this.
Fucking hacked in silence. Forest. Petra. I'd ant those stairs. You're going to slam trees.
I'm out of heavy. He's done.
Has he come to,
Mm-hmm.
That's to my right. Those stairs is 10. Yeah, I had 69 fish, or yin yang fish, whatever you want to call it. So if you remember where that. Yeah.
Coming out trees.
Trees. So you can slam trees. Shit.
Rock.
I got ants. You're going to be slamming stairs.
I need help. Forest, night.
I don't have any ammo in my...
He's done.
Dead.
He's done. He's done.
Oh, we're good.
Good shit, gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
Good fucking shit.
Alright.
Still
Are we doing-
Now we can
still
breathe.
don't want to join the clan?
We didn't beat
What?
it yet.
Hmm. Dude, we've done. Okay, yeah. Let's not jinx this shit.
Okay, yeah. Air shield? Okay, yeah. Yeah,
There we
I
go.
wasn't paying attention at all.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's why I wasn't on that plate.
Oh. You should pay attention. Just don't let you.
Yeah, what?
Stand by to teleport, don't teleport.
He's here.
No melting point? Ah, there we go, there we go.
I'm shield.
Good shit, good shit. Calm down.
Still got 2 rockets.
Hold it. There's the well, there's the well. Yeah, there's a healing rift, guys. Healing rift. Just use it while you can. It's only up for 3 more seconds. Let's get it! I don't have another whelp. Put on your normal one if you can. Never mind. Never mind.
Don't be slightly safe.
Alright, switching to tether.
Switch what?
Switch supers.
What would you like my Titan to be? What should you think would be?
Last wish.
Where's the thing?
Give me 1 second.
Got it. On ghost, no seconds, let's go.
It's
I got it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Countdown.
10,
Keep counting.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Look at the first one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh fuck.
Too big.
Picked up the taking strength already.
Alright, I'll get the second one.
I got one taking strength. There's one taking strength left.
I got the last one. Oh.
Yo, it's gonna drop a cha, drop a cha, drop a cha. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit. Oh
I grab the
shit.
taking strength.
I'm standing next to the one.
I am glad you did not heed her words.
5,
We will finish
4,
Everybody pick up.
3, 2.
They're good.
That's what's up, baby. That is what the fuck is
Let's
up.
go.
Yes! Fuck yeah.
Woo!
Everyone, I just kind of want to like stay kind of like over here, just walking away from each other. Don't die. Everyone stay in a
Wipe
safe
us all.
spot.
Oh shit.
It is done.
Oh
We
yeah.
will meet you on the other
Can we do the same class?
Yo, guys, can we do the same run on my hunter?
No.
Can we do the same class and same supers?